This is Johnny Longbones, the tallest player in baseball history. After being drafted first overall by the San Francisco Giants, it took Johnny 2 full years to finally make his MLB debut. And so far, his career has not exactly gone according to plan. The Giants forced him to hit ninth, his power was still limited because he refused to lift weights, and even with a pitching staff led by Logan Webb and Tariq Skubal, San Francisco missed the playoffs in all 3 years of Johnny's MLB career. He was tired of watching October baseball from his couch, so Johnny called his agent and made one thing clear: he wanted out. He wanted to play for a contender, and after demanding a trade, Johnny Longbones was officially headed to the Milwaukee Brewers. But even after that trade, Johnny was still only a 73 overall. So if he was going to make a real impact for the Brewers, he needed to complete his yearly challenge, earn upgrade tokens, and prove that leaving San Francisco was the right move. Because Johnny did not just want a new team, he wanted a new reputation. Of course, before our first season with the Brewers, we have to figure out what our goal is going to be with them. Can we complete it? Is it something that we're going to be able to do? Oh, I don't know if this is something we should go for. Let's figure out how much we have to play for. If it's a lot, I think we got to send it, and it could be a ton. It's going to be 325 tokens. We have to hit a home run on GOAT difficulty with Johnny Longbones, but my man struggles to hit a home run on Hall of Fame. Johnny could also earn upgrades by completing his yearly goals, but those goals were slowly becoming harder to reach. This season, he would need to set career highs in home runs, OPS, and batting average if we really wanted to improve. But for now, none of that mattered. It was time for Johnny Longbones to make his debut as a Milwaukee Brewer. We are not going for the GOAT home run just yet. Maybe we'll at some point, but let's start the season by not striking out, and then we can think about that. I can't believe we really struck out like that. Hit the ball well to start. Let's make up for it defensively immediately. Don't worry, Jacob Mizrowski. You have a new center fielder. His name is Johnny Longbones. I thought he was going to reach up and grab it, and so when we started running into the wall, I got thrown off. Oh, Johnny, now we're popping up. Okay, we got to settle down. The nerves are getting us a little bit. You know, it's a new team. There's a lot of expectations. This is a team that wants to win this year. Can we rob Aaron Judge of a hit here? I'm going to go for it. Ah, we just snagged it, but it is going to land down in front of us. Well, we kept it from getting past. It could have been extra bases. All right, bottom 6, Johnny. We have a runner on. Let's lock in right here. 1-2 count to Johnny here. And we just got to lock in a little bit more, son. We got to really find it right now. We've seen a couple good pitches. We've taken a couple counts that have gotten a little deep, but we just got to find the success. We got to find the big swing. That's 102 off the bat, Johnny. It's down past the head out there. That run is going to have to stay at third, but what a big swing for Johnny, bottom 6. And now the prospect, Jesus Mate. Let's take a look at him real quick as we get into here. Up to a 84 overall already. So me and Jesus Mate, we could become buds. We could become pals. We could become a dynamic little duo. And that throws off line, so we're taking a nice lead. Jacob Young, the 9-hole hitter up here. Not a bad little 9-hole hitter, I'll be honest. We are batting 6th on this Brewers team. I would like to not bat 6th. You know, I'd like to bat a little higher up. We're going to try to send this ball because we have so much speed. We got a little greedy there, trying to do too much in our debut, especially with the leadoff hitter up. We should have just stayed on because now the Yankees have a chance to make some big plays here, but we're going to be able to go on and get that ball. With the game still tied in the bottom of the 8th, Johnny had his first real chance to show Milwaukee what kind of impact he could make. This was exactly why the Brewers traded for him. Oh, we just missed that with Johnny. Gonna be a 1-for-4 with a double debut for him unless we go into extra innings here. With how this game goes, you never know, although we might have to save the game before that because it's top 9, bases loaded. That ball is crushed deep at the wall. Matt Brash was in. We're gonna reach up, and Johnny's gonna save the game. He robs the grand slam. For some reason, these walls of Milwaukee, he's not feeling like he can reach over them, so we're gonna have to start actually timing these up and jumping a little bit, but the game is safe for now. A 1-for-5 debut is not what Johnny was looking for, and it's gonna get a little bit worse because the Yankees are going to take a win as well. We let up a home run, but we did rob one, so kind of hit and miss. Oh my goodness. How many home runs are the Yankees going to try to hit this series? How many is Johnny going to have to rob? He lets that one up as well. Game 2 as a Brewer would not start much better. Johnny's ability to rob home runs was one of the main things that made him valuable in San Francisco. But if he could not do that in Milwaukee, and he still could not hit consistently, he might not last very long on a team that was expecting him to help them win immediately. I mean, we are playing the Yankees, which means that there's a good chance that we have the juice balls. I would love to have our balls be juiced a little bit here, Johnny, and not swing and miss at those. You got a hit streak going on as well. Let's see if we can cut back into this lead that we've already given up here. That ball is going to be hit 88 off a bat. Johnny could not have pieced it up any better. Oh, Johnny, perfect. Does he have the power to go out to center field in Milwaukee? It was 94 off the bat. No, he doesn't have the power. We're not playing on GOAT yet, but if that's what a perfect looks like while we're playing here in Milwaukee, I truly have no idea how a GOAT perfect home run can ever happen. But let me tell you, we're going to have to figure out a way. For now, let's play some elite defense and make up for what our bat is not doing at all to start this season. The Brewers will lose again to the Yankees, eventually getting swept to start the season. Johnny came away with just one hit in the series, and Milwaukee fans were already starting to question why the team had put its faith in him. Then, after losing the first game of the next series against the Cardinals, the Brewers pitching staff gave up 5 runs in the first inning. So even though Johnny was beginning to find his swing, it would not matter if opposing teams were taking batting practice off Milwaukee pitchers every night. And with the Brewers already down 4-1 in the 5th inning of the next game, it looked like they were about to be swept twice at home to start the season. Oh, Johnny, his first homer in a Brewer uniform. I mean, I would say it's a big one because this team is not very good right now. We've lost our first 5 games of the season. That's going to make it 4-2. Thanks to that home run, he has an 818 OPS. So, like, his numbers aren't that bad, but he's not playing great. I mean, that home run really boosts things up quite a bit. Before that shot, he wasn't looking too good at all. But the Brewers in general, it's not great. Oh, Bichette's on this team. He's batting 160. Vinny Pasquantino's on this team. He's batting 138. Jesus Made, our fellow young guy, you know, kind of core building piece, he's batting 200. This Brewers team, it's rough. I don't know what the Giants are doing. Maybe I don't want to know right now because maybe I'd be regretting joining the Brewers right now. Like, of all teams, you would think the Brewers, I mean, that's a winning organization. They're going to keep on winning. Hopefully things can turn around very quickly, though. Johnny, though, might be coming through with another hit here. Yeah, that's going to be down and pass. So we're going to have a homer and a double in this game. Okay, Johnny, let's heat up a little bit. I want to build up a nice baseline of our stats before we dive into trying to hit a home run on GOAT, because I know as soon as I go for that, everything about us is going to tank. So I want to be hitting decent before we do that. For now, though, we are the last hope for the Brewers in this game. We have yet to get a win this season. I mean, I truly don't even know what to say about that. I don't know how good of a player we can be, but clearly we need to be playing better. The rest of the team needs to be playing better as well. Outside of Jackson Chourio, everybody on this team kind of sucks. Johnny isn't helping a ton, but like, this is not all his fault right now. The Brewers finally pull out a win. It's bases loaded, top of the 8th. Whatever play needs to be made, we gotta make it. Oh, I tried to make the diving catch, and I probably should have just let it drop because that would have only scored a 1 run, but instead it's a tie game. And now we're losing 5-2. I don't know if we're ever going to win. I mean, I truly have no idea if this team will ever win a game. And of course, the Astros have Mason Miller. They lost Josh Hader. They pick up Mason Miller. I think we're about to lose our 8th game in a row to start the year. I don't even know how this is possible. We were feeling so good whenever we came here in Milwaukee, and honestly, Johnny hasn't been playing bad. That strikeout doesn't look good, but we're losing again. I mean, we literally can't win a game. In Johnny's career so far, he had never experienced this much losing. Even the Giants teams he viewed as failures had never started a season this poorly. Johnny was starting to feel cursed. He would hit a big home run in the next game against the Astros to give Milwaukee the lead, but his confidence in the pitching staff holding on to that lead was not exactly high. Big home run from Johnny, his 2nd of the season, and we have a nice lead in this game. Is that what it takes for us to get a win? Johnny's got to come through and hit home runs. Oh, can that be enough to drive in another run for us? The bases were loaded. That's going to be enough to get us another RBI and give us a 7-1 lead. Surely we cannot blow this, guys. Oh, no, this ball's dropping in. I'm going straight home with it. They want me to hit a cutoff, but we're going straight home with it. With only 38 speed, I think we're going to gun this guy and keep it a 4-run lead, which does not feel like much with how this season's going. Because, yeah, it's 9-8. Why would it not be? I actually think these games might be rigged. I almost guarantee in the next inning as well, we're going to have some opportunity where there's going to be multiple runners on, and we're going to have to come through and do something defensively Perfect off the bat of Johnny. That is not going to get out. I'm going to go for 3, though, coach. We're going for a leadoff triple. We're going to be greedy. Let's get some insurance. I wanted a 2-homer game, but man, Johnny is settling in here in Milwaukee. Okay, we're going to score as well. It's 10-8. Let's go, fellas. Get a win. Just win a game. Winning run up. It's Carlos Correa. The pitch from Brash. He's going to look. He's going to strike out. And the Brewers have finally won a baseball game. We get to celebrate for the first time in this uniform. My goodness. As the season went on, the Johnny Longbones curse only got worse. The Brewers pitching staff completely fell apart, and anytime Johnny got on base in scoring position, every defender suddenly turned into prime Ozzie Smith. Diving catches with the bases loaded started to feel like a regular occurrence. But against the Royals, the Brewers finally won their first series of the season. So maybe there was still a little bit of hope that this team could turn things around. At the end of the day, a team with Bo Bichette, Vinny Pasquantino, Jesus Mate, Jackson Churio, Johnny Longbones, and a staff with Jacob Mizorowski on the front end should be a contender. Things in Milwaukee are barely turning around right now because we're up to 8-20, but we just took 2 or 3 from the Royals, who are one of the best teams. But now, of course, we have to play the Dodgers, who now have Wyatt Langford, because why wouldn't they? They have Corey Seager, Shohei Ohtani, Kyle Tucker, Wyatt Langford. Well, why? Why is that okay? Come on, Johnny. Got to see something? Turn on it? I think it was a strike. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's a strike. We're gonna have 2 strikeouts this game, aren't we? Yes. Man, screw ABS. While it's true that nobody else in this game has done much offensively, we haven't helped. We haven't been a kickstarter, a rally starter. We haven't provided any value this game, but we will hear another double. Johnny has been a doubles machine this year. He's been able to stretch a couple singles into doubles. He's able to poke a couple balls into a cap. Let's be the rally starter. But against this stacked Dodgers team, things went exactly how you would expect. The Brewers lost this game 4-1, with Johnny's base running not exactly helping the cause. Game 2 would also go down as a loss. But now, up in the 13th inning of Game 3, Milwaukee had a chance to avoid the sweep. And maybe, just maybe, walking this game off would finally give the Brewers some momentum this season. A base hit could walk this game off. Johnny is going to hit that softly, and it's down. It's soft enough. Runner on seconds, rounding all the way home. And the Brewers have hit a walk-off against the Dodgers. Can that lead to a little momentum for the fellas, please? It would not. The Brewers fell to 16-35, and Johnny was quickly realizing that leaving San Francisco did not magically solve all of his problems. But playing on a team with no real expectations was starting to unlock something at the plate. Johnny picked up his 3rd home run of the season, and because he still had not spent the 200 tokens he earned from being traded, another milestone in his career, he finally had enough upgrades to climb up to a 75 overall. The team was terrible, but Johnny Longbones was getting better. At 21-41, I think this season for the Brewers is already over. So for Johnny, we have 1 goal: hit a home run on GOAT difficult. But unfortunately, he's cooled off a lot. So we're coming in with a 266 average and a 690 OPS. And now we're going to be playing on GOAT. This season is going to end terribly. But all we have to do is hit 1 home run, and the rest of our career can be shaping up nicely. Our first AB on GOAT difficulty. Imagine! It was actually a good swing. Oh my goodness, imagine. If we would have done it, I don't know what I would have done. We don't even have the tokens unlocked yet, but man, Johnny would have been set up. Oh, could that be a hit? You can't give me a hit on GOAT difficulty for that kind of swing. And let's not forget, we started 266 whenever I started playing on GOAT here, so let's see how low it gets. I've made 3 good swings on GOAT difficulty. Can I get 1 hit, please? GOAT is no joke, man. We do not have a hit yet. Game 2 on GOAT, we are still hitless, and we have not made good swings this game either. After going hitless in Game 3, I was starting to wonder if Johnny would even survive playing on GOAT difficulty, much less hit a home run. But now, going up against the Giants in the next series, Johnny felt more pressure than ever. This was not just another game. This was the organization that traded him away, and Johnny wanted to make them regret it. We're about to look like absolute losers in front of our former fans who we may have dissed a little on the way out, and it's raining. I mean, I'm not touching the ball on GOAT in the rain like this. Johnny's not even getting hits on GOAT. I mean, we're not even getting a hit. We are 0 for 13 on GOAT difficulty so far. I don't like it here. I don't like it at all. We'll steal a base, though. Let me get on base at any moment, and I will steal. And now, of course, we get to go against Tariq Skubal. He's still on the Giants. We don't have a hit yet on GOAT. I don't know if this is worth it, but I mean, it's the biggest chance for upgrades that we've had in our career so far. So I feel like we have to try. Oh man, like it's not even a bad swing and it's hit so poorly. Just to give myself a chance, and so the rest of this video is now me grounding out and popping up with Johnny. I'm switching to strike zone cam. I know y'all can't see Johnny. It doesn't look as good either on video, but we're going for it. Okay, worked a full count against Scoob. Also, I'll take good ABs. That's our goal for the rest of the year while we're trying to go for this, is just to have good ABs. Let's get some walks, and I'll try to steal some bases here and there to at least provide some value, because I think my batting average is only going to keep dropping throughout the rest of the season. I generally don't think it can go up. And now we're going against the guy who we got traded for. Let's see what Gallen's doing this season. He has a 4.2 ERA, so he's not been great, but not been the worst. I definitely think that we're a better player because he's been worth negative WAR. We've only been worth 1.3 WAR. So far this trade, not really working out for anybody involved at all. Could that be our first hit on go difficulty off Zach Gallen? Poo-poo Zach Gallen. It's only 81 off the bat on that swing. Oh, my is perfect on GOAT. Oh, I wanted it to be enough. It's only a 60-degree launch angle, Johnny. He's hit a big double off Logan Webb, though. Maybe we could be a decent player on GOAT. Oh, my goodness. Johnny's nasty. This is going to be his third double this game. 3 doubles on go difficulty, Johnny. Let him lock in one time. And if that guy goes home, I'm going to go to 3. Don't let it be a double. Let it be a triple. Johnny's nasty. Now just hit a home run. There it is. We're going to be driven in and score. We'll have a nice 3-1 lead here. Right, Brewers? I mean, who knows what's going to happen the second half of the season. And another AB against Zach Gallen. We're getting another hit. Hold up, Johnny. If we're swinging it like this, a home run's going to happen in no time. When do I play the Rockies? That's what I want to know, because we know my man's in a home run. Our very next series after the Giants is actually the Rockies. This is it. This is what we're looking for. That's 92 off the bat. Okay, it's a little bit better. It's a step in the right direction. Johnny with a 360 batting average in his career versus the Rockies. Please let this be the team and the series where we do this. We have a chance to crush the ball, but a full count still. Johnny is going to hit that well, and he's going to find himself a single. I'll take any base hit that we can get. Oh, I thought that was the pitch. I thought we were going to do it, but it's going to be a base hit. Johnny's driving in some RBIs. Hey, we're actually not playing that bad on go difficulty right now. Okay, Johnny, way to step up. Johnny, 98 off of that, 32-degree launch angle. It's out of here on go difficulty. That's a home run for Johnny Longbones. Oh my goodness, we did it. We did it. Out to right field, we pick up a win, and Johnny Longbones hits the biggest home run of his career in the process. A 325 token reward meant that one swing had just earned Johnny some of the biggest upgrades of his entire career. And with the Brewers securing the win as well, Johnny was not ready to give up on this season just yet. That home run ignited something we had never seen from him before. Johnny became the hottest hitter of his career, already closing in on a career high in home runs before launching this one in St. Louis as part of a blowout win. Johnny is insane right now, man. Something about hitting the home run on go difficulty has unlocked him. His 5th homer of the season, and he has had an insane game. Should be picking up another win. Carlos Rodriguez is in. It's a 2-2 count. He's going to get the fly ball into right field. Brewers pick up another win over the Cardinals, who are above us in the division, as is everybody else in the NL Central. But pick up a win. I mean, let's settle down a little bit, but things are starting to trend in a really positive direction. Oh, Johnny, second game of the series. Are we getting a home run here? No. We want to hit 10 home runs this season, but I'll take all the doubles, as Johnny has hit a lot of doubles, I feel like, so far this year. Johnny Longbones, maybe. There's a push for an all-star in you, son. Oh my goodness. Dude, he's hitting insane right now. His 6th homer of the season. We might actually be able to hit 10 this year. Even with Johnny hitting, though, the Brewers would drop this game to the Nationals. At the all-star break, Milwaukee was 37-59. It was clear there was no real hope of making the playoffs this season. And even with Johnny performing at career best levels, he was still passed up for the all-star game. Once again, Johnny would be watching the Midsummer Classic from his couch. New team, same disappointment. At the end of that last game, I saw a stat that was concerning. Jacob Misiorowski, he's 0-10 with a 6.18 ERA. There's been some rumors that he is on the trade block. This is bad. 6.18 ERA. He had a 5.3 last year. This man's career is completely falling apart right now. Oh, Paul Skeens is on the Dodgers. How fun. Can I be on the Dodgers? I want to be. Johnny Longbones wants to be on the Dodgers too. He wants to win at some point as well. Adley Rushman is the all-star. He has a 748 OPS with 9 home runs. This is us, but if we were slow. I mean, Johnny Longbones is a way better player than this. 2 WAR? Johnny's put up 3.5 WAR in the same time. This man, the disrespect to Johnny Longbones has to stop at some point. To most people, Johnny was still a gimmick. The Brewers saw his value and moved him to the leadoff hitter spot, but playing in a small market meant the national media still viewed him as that 6'11" guy who was drafted first overall and had not done much since. So coming out of the All-Star break, Johnny was on a mission. He was going to get noticed. He started this game against the Rockies by driving a ball deep into the gap and hustling all the way to third for his 6th triple of the season. But after his teammates failed to drive him in, Johnny decided to take matters into his own hands. In his second at-bat, he launched this ball 109 off the bat for a towering moonshot, already his 12th home run of the season. Then, in the 5th, Johnny poked a soft single up the middle, leaving him just a double shy of the cycle.
A double away from the cycle.
This one to the gap, right center field. Another cycle against the Rockies.
Hitting for the cycle completed another career milestone, giving Johnny 100 more upgrade tokens. He was putting in the work, climbing up to a 77 overall, and he would even go on to win July Player of the Month. This was the best version of Johnny Longbones the baseball world had ever seen, but somehow, even his own organization was still not respecting him. With Johnny headed into the final month of the season carrying a 6 WAR performance, the Brewers viewed his production as poor, and for the first time in Milwaukee, Johnny started to feel discouraged. How is that poor? It's one of the best in baseball. So I guess we need to perform even better to make the Brewers happy than 6 WAR that they traded Zach Gallen for. They won that trade by a landslide, which we might see Zach Gallen here in this series. Going against the Giants here to start the month of September. Y'all know we have to show out. We low-key kind of did last time, especially against Zach Gallen. We got a couple of hits on him on difficulty. That ball is going to be crushed 93 off a bat, but Johnny still just doesn't have the power. Unfortunately, it looks like Johnny's going to have a bit of a quiet day with just the 1 single, and we are going to lose to the Giants. However, we could use this upgrade tokens for robbing this home run. Johnny, get back there, leap up, and he's just misaligned, and so that ball is gone. The Giants are low-key cooking us, and that does not feel too good. Goodness, 7-2 bottom 7. We're really about to lose 2 games in a row to the Giants and be on the verge of getting swept. I feel like in real life there would be no fans here, although it looks like a lot of the fans are Giants fans, probably living in Milwaukee, just coming out. This is their yearly chance to see their team play, so they're taking advantage of that. As Johnny's going to give this ball a ride, but the center fielder is going to have enough speed to get under it. We'll advance a runner in a 5-run game. Big whoop. The Brewers would avoid the complete embarrassment of getting swept, but that did not do much to make anyone around the team feel better. This season had been a disaster. Johnny had finally broken out, but the team around him had completely collapsed. In the final month of the season, Johnny kept swinging a hot bat. He set career highs in almost every offensive category. Maybe it was the lack of pressure, maybe it was finally being trusted in the leadoff spot, or maybe it was playing in a smaller market where he could just focus on baseball. Whatever the reason, the Johnny Longbones breakout had finally arrived. So Johnny's gonna wrap up the season with 14 home runs, playing 158 games, just missing a couple due to an injury, and an 829 OPS with 25 stolen bases. What a dog. Did we get to 7 WAR though? I mean, a home run is worth 0.1 WAR. No, we're going to stay at 6.9. That is sad. But he's up to 15.9 in his career and is proving to be just a more and more valuable player every season. I mean, my man had 1,000 fielding percentage this year. That's kind of insane, and I think we might win a Gold Glove. Let's work our way over there. We were in the running, and we finished second to PCA. How? I mean, there's no advanced statistics, so we both have 1,000 fielding percentage, except I have 1 more put out and 8 more assists. Actually, robbed. PCA robs us for all-star games, and he's robbing us for a Gold Glove right here. We were also a way better player than him. Obviously, offense doesn't matter, but we were like a way better player than PCA. Igor Armstrong might be becoming public enemy #1 of Johnny Longbones. I also think the Brewers were like 12th in team rank when we got traded to them, and now they're down to 17th, so that's really fun. In the offseason, Johnny got his first real contract as a big leaguer. The Brewers offered him $5.1 million to avoid arbitration, and for the first time in his career, Johnny was being paid like a player who actually mattered. Now, he just needed to prove that breakout season was not a fluke. We're only in spring training right now, so this could change, but the Brewers are currently entering the season ranked as the 28th team in all of baseball. I mean, we have defense and speed, and that's literally it. Oh my goodness. What is happening, man? Why can't Johnny have any success? Heading into the next year, it looked like Johnny would have another season focused almost entirely on himself. He set some lofty goals, and if he could accomplish them, he would likely position himself as one of the best players in baseball for a second straight season. The Brewers might not be good, but Johnny Longbones had a chance to become impossible to ignore. Another season, another challenge for Johnny, which being on the Brewers still, I feel like maybe the only thing we're going to be playing for is this challenge, and it's to make the playoffs. It's just not going to happen. How much are we going to miss out on? Because truly, it's going to take a miracle to make the postseason. And 100 tokens would have got a long way to Johnny being better. But I genuinely think there is zero chance that this can happen. It's not surprising that we're already losing 4-0. Logan Hitterson has given up 4 runs in the first inning of this game. Johnny is going to find himself a perfect hit. I think Johnny, he's playing for himself this year because, I mean, it's so bad. It's truly just absurd how bad this team has become. Let's hold out a little bit of hope, though. It's still early. Dylan Dingler up. We got driven over to third. Oh, that ball's down. Oh, my goodness. We kind of misread that, but we are going to score. It's 4-2. Okay, our first run of the season. And now it's 6-4. We're going to be back up in the second inning as well. Let's not completely give up on this Brewers team yet. You know, last year, we had a bunch of egos on the team. Vinny Pasquantino has become a dog in the save, so he has a bit of an ego. Plus, we have Bo Bichette on a 1-year deal, just kind of phoning it in almost. And we had a guy like Jacob Mizorowski who performed way worse than he's probably going to perform this year. So maybe there's a chance. Maybe there's a little bit of hope. And if Johnny can play how he performed last year, maybe this team can be willed into the postseason. Oh, could that ball drop in? Score us a run? Hey, it's a cheeky run, but it's given us a 7-5 lead in this game. Okay, we'll take it. We'll take RBIs. I don't care how good or bad they look. Another RBI chance. Let's come through against Ned Pace here and turn and burn on something. Oh, don't be a double play. Johnny, please be quick enough to beat that out. Our first double play of the year, and it was a clutch situation as well, but the fellas have come through. We have 13 hits today. We got 2 of them ourselves, but the team coming up with 13? Maybe this offense isn't all that bad, even if our ratings don't show it, although it is against the White Sox, so it's not like they're an incredible team or anything. And hey, at the end of the day, Jackson Chourio, Jesus Made, and Johnny Longbones is a core to build around, especially if Jacob Mizorowski can be not a terrible pitcher. Milwaukee would lose game 2 to start the season, so this third game at least gave the Brewers a chance to open the year with a series win. After the disaster of last season, even a small sign of hope mattered. Oh my goodness, our pitchers had a clean first inning. We're going against Roki Sasaki here. Now on the White Sox, we make solid contact, and we've taken a lead though. If we can win this game, we'll take a series win to start the year. If y'all remember last season, we started with 8 straight losses, all at home. So this is already a huge improvement. That swing, though, is really sad. 2 hard hit balls for Johnny with nothing to show for it. Not quite what we're looking for defensively. That ball's going to be at a gap, but with Johnny having a ton of speed now, those are balls that he can get to that would have previously dropped in for doubles. We do go on to pick up the win, though. It was a little sketchy there. Robert Gasser pick up the win. Nice little pitchers developed. Dave Roberts, the White Sox manager, it seems, so maybe that's why Roki's over here, but 2-0 win. We win our first series of the year. That is such an improvement. The Brewers would go on to start the season 9-13, which was not great, but honestly, it was still better than anyone could have expected. Especially with Johnny off to a slow start, if he could turn things around and play how he did last year, there was still a chance Milwaukee could hang around long enough to play meaningful baseball. Come on, Johnny. Big opportunity to come through. Top 9. We are still fighting this season. We're not playing that bad either. And Johnny's coming through with a clutch single. Okay, maybe Johnny is not playing quite as good as he was last year, but the Brewers are actually playing a little bit better. So We'll take that trade-off right now. We'll play worse. Brewers play better. We'll win games. We'll steal bases. We got a good take from Churio, and we're just sliding in as the go-ahead run. We'll count to Jackson Churio. Definitely the best player on this team, and he's going to strike out looking to take us to the bottom of the ninth. But we've come through 7-5 top 11. We have a chance to put on some more here, which would be huge. Let's come through with a big hit right now. Unlike early in his career, Johnny's actually good with runners on right now. We have a 300 average so far this season. That's 91. Can it advance a runner at least? Because it's pretty deep, but it won't. Oh, man, we just missed that ball. Oh, this could be the game right here. They're going to try to tag up from second on a ball that they have no business tagging up on. That's the second out for catching it, and the third out for making the throw. Brewers pick up a nice win. We're treading water right now. We're not doing terrible, which is more than we can expect right now. Oh my goodness, Jackson Churio, that ball's down into a corner. We're going back-to-back doubles. We hit one ourselves, and I gotta say, hitting in front of Churio is so much nicer than anything we've had in our entire career so far. Okay, top 6 out bases are loaded here for Cam Collier. We're kind of healing right now. We're going crazy. Oh, Cam Collier, that is not going to be enough to drive in a run. Hopefully, we can come through with the bases loaded here to give us some insurance. But 6-run lead is hopefully enough, as the Brewers this year are actually pitching, which is much more in line with how the Brewers should be playing. Johnny would not be driven in, but the Brewers still won the game and the series. And with a pitching staff that was no longer performing like the worst group in baseball, Milwaukee was at least competing early in the season. But that would not last long. By the time the Brewers limped into July, Johnny was not helping either. He was barely batting .250 and still had not hit a single home run. After the best season of his career, Johnny Longbones had completely lost his swing. Oh, please, ball. Please get out of here. This season has been somehow worse than last in every aspect, because that's Johnny's first home run, and this is our final game of June. It's really rough. I mean, just words cannot describe how bad this has gone. Most of the fans here are Cubs fans, and I think the season just being completely washed here in Johnny's second year in Milwaukee, he's just checked out mentally as well. Last year, he was still able to hold on hope, and he was able to fight for that GOAT home run, and that spurred on what ended up being a pretty good stretch of the season for him, as he put on the best year he's had ever. But this year is looking like it's going to be complete opposite. It's going to be the worst, and we're out at second base. Can't even get a double. You know what, though? Could we have a 2-homer game, Johnny? Maybe this could be the point of the season where we can heat up a little bit. It'll be a single, a double, and a home run. Everybody hold up now. Everybody hold up 1 second. Triple away from the cycle. You never know. It's not a great stadium here in Milwaukee to hit cycles, but we'll give it a shot. I mean, maybe that could be a little bit of momentum boost just for Johnny. It's not going to do anything for this Brewers team, but maybe it'll pick Johnny up a little bit in what has been the worst season he's had as a pro. But Johnny's not going to get another AB because the team is not going to give him a chance to get 5 ABs. That's just not going to happen, even in a game where we're a little bit better offensively. Heading into the All-Star break, the Brewers were 42-54. Johnny was having his worst season as a professional, and when Milwaukee traded away Jacob Misiorowski, it was obvious the organization was throwing in the towel. The 2031 season was a wash, and with nothing to play for, Johnny struggled to lock in day after day. The confidence he had built during his breakout season was gone, and as the final month approached, Johnny was still searching for answers. Start of September, and this has been the worst season by far for Johnny Longbones as a professional player. He's getting better, yes, but he's playing so much worse. I don't know if it's just being in Milwaukee isn't a good fit. I don't know if he's just completely checked out. Having another season where the season was basically over in May, mentally Johnny is checked out, but it's not been a good year for him. It's not been a good year for the Brewers. We got traded here to be part of a contender, and in turn, we are actually the worst team in all of MLB. It's actually so sad. And when we look at our season stats, we have a single triple, a single home run, just 18 stolen bases. We've gotten caught 3 times, and a 675 OPS. Now, thankfully for Johnny, he is still playing good defense, giving him 3 WAR this year, but it is clear that Johnny Longbones, he's not that great of a player right now. But I want to see Johnny finish the season strong here. I want to see some better performances in the month of September before we head into another season. So top 8 here, we have a chance for a multi-hit game for Johnny in this series against the Cubs, and it would just be nice. You know, it'd be nice to pick up a win somewhere. Last year, Johnny was a Gold Glove finalist, a guy who was maybe in contention for a batting title and put up some of the highest WAR in all of the National League. This year, he's flying out, struggling to bat 270 and has an OPS under 600. And of course, our rival PCA is going to score the game-winning run in a walk-off. I mean, what else could go wrong here? Johnny, perfect. Is that going to carry? No, it's like a can of corn out there. Something's wrong with Johnny this year, and I can't figure out what it is. The Brewers would end the season 67-95. Johnny completed almost none of his season goals, hitting 275 with a 689 OPS, only 2 home runs, a career-low 24 stolen bases, and a career-high 144 strikeouts. This was the worst team Johnny had ever played for, and it was the worst he had ever played. So, Johnny knew it was time for another change. He called his agent and requested another trade. A few days later, Johnny got the news. He was being sent to Philadelphia. And if Johnny hit 2 home runs with an OPS under 700 the next season in Philly, they would run him out of town. The Giants may have been patient, the Brewers may have been desperate, but the Phillies expected stars. So, tired of being mediocre, tired of losing, and tired of watching his career drift away, Johnny finally realized what he had to do if he ever wanted to become one of the greats. For the first time in his life, Johnny Longbones was going to lift weights.